Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, I'm Mand. We cover all things tarot, oracle cards, crystals, spirituality, and even books here on this channel. So, if that is your jam and you don't mind like kind of chit-chatty, bit random sometimes videos, then do hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you here, and yeah, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. So you probably can tell already. Apologies, my chair is so squeaky. I have asked Jamie to tighten the screws and things on this, but sure, look, I think I'm just gonna have to do it myself. Sometimes you just have to take matters into your own hand. Anyway, today we are talking and flipping through this Solitary Witch Oracle. I don't know why that took me a second. I'm so sorry, you guys. I definitely need to get another cup of coffee. I'm so excited. I've had this with a few days. I'm only finally getting to sit down today to record it. So I'm hoping that it will be out the same day I'm recording. So I'm hoping to have it up like this evening for you. So no pressure whatsoever. But this is a new deck by Lucy Cavendish. Now, believe it or not, this is only my second deck of Lucy Cavendish. The first one I got not that long ago. We were in Galway. Oh, for those of you that don't know, I'm from Ireland. So yeah, in case you were wondering. But I got the Blessed Bee Oracle from Lucy Cavendish. I'm pretty sure it's from Lucy Cavendish. But I really love it. I'm like wanting to work with it that bit more. I haven't really spent much time on it, to be honest. But look, you know, all in due time. When you have an extensive collection, sometimes I find it very hard to just exclusively work with one. So anyway, that was my ramble. There you go. So we're going to talk about the Solitary Witch Oracle. And I've seen this, and you know what? It gave me that kind of Earthly Souls and Spirits, or Earthly Spirits and Souls by Terry Foss. Am I saying that Oracle deck? I literally did a walkthrough on it. But anyway, and this kind of gave me that vibes. I still have the plastic on it, so in case you think I went and had a look, I didn't. I left it there, which is very difficult because I do sometimes love to tear into a deck the minute I get it from the post. Is anybody else the same? But the artwork is by Lady Victoria, which is, what a beautiful name. But on the front here it says lore, wisdom and light for your magical path. And this just looks so good. It's a Blue Angel publication, so we all know it's going to be that big, chunky box and probably big guidebook. And yeah, the cards, that sounded and looked very vicious, did it not? Like but look, let's take the plastic off and we'll have a look at the back. Oh no, don't do that to me. Don't do that. Okay. I have to say, I do love the Blue Angel cards. Yeah, their cardstock can be a little bit chunky. I do find the Blessed Bee a little bit difficult to shuffle, but I do love that matte cardstock. I also have the Sacred Rebels by them. I only have a few decks actually by Blue Angel, but I'm definitely wanting to change that this year. But I want to be, like I said before at the start of this year, I want to be more mindful of the decks that I'm bringing in, that I'm not getting caught up in that whole consumerism either, and not just, well, I love showing new decks here, and I've been really sitting with that and whatnot. So I think I might sit down and make a video maybe about it, but I don't want to have, in one sense, such like amount of decks that I don't work with half of them, that kind of way. Like I'm constantly trying to rotate them every week, but at the same time there's very few decks that I'm working with long enough. I just get to know it and then I'm changing again. So I want to change that practice around. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. We were here for the walkthrough. I'm sorry, I just went off on a tangent there. But I actually pre-ordered this on Book Depository, but as we all know, Book Depository is now closing, which is really, really sad. I have to admit, I'm actually gutted because it's where I got most of my pre-orders and things like that. But I'm sure we'll find other things and other places to order from and whatnot. So this, like I said, is a Blue Angel. It has the lovely two-piece box. And then on the back here, I'll bring it up close enough so you beautiful people can pause it and read it for yourself. So I'm just going to quickly, because I didn't read the back or nothing. I mean, this is totally bought on a whim. Okay, I like, by the way, this isn't sponsored or nothing. That would be great. But no, I buy all my decks myself. I've not been sent any or anything like that. So Inside comfort, healing and practical guidance for awakening your charms and senses. Okay. So this touches upon lots of different things. So whether you abide by the whispers of the elements, plants, creatures, and cosmos, infuse your world with fascination and freedom. That sounds like so. I love the start, or the start of this here. It's like, who are you? The universe asks. I am, you reply, the witch who walks alone. And I feel like a lot of us relate to that, right? So you mightn't identify completely as a witch, but you might have like witchy elements within your practice, right? So we have, there's quite a strong smell of this. That's why I'm sniffing. Although I do, first of all, I'm a bit stuffed up. Allergy seasons, hello. I never really suffered with my sinuses until the last couple of years. I have no idea. I love the look of this book. I meant to say this is kind of like silver here, and on the side and the front of it. Like, I just love that. Oh, that is a chunky guidebook. Okay, so the inside is just like a pale. Is that coming up pink? Okay, it's actually kind of a purple lilac. So we're going to push these to the side, like we always do. We're going to put, you know what, we're just going to push the box to the side because we don't need it. We don't need it right now. Thank you. So we have our deck. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Right, so I'm going to put that there. So we'll have one look at the guidebook. That is nice. Like, Blue Angel, always bring it with the, I just want to see. There is quite a strong smell off it though. I don't know how to describe it. It's not that new book smell. I don't know. Maybe my nose is just sensitive now. So may all your readings be magical and ever so blessed, dearest solitary witch, Lucy Cavendish. I love the picture at the back of this. It is actually glossy at the back. Can you see that? Yeah. I do love the Blue Angel guidebooks. Did I tell you how many cards were in this? No, I did not. Oh my gosh. Does it even say it on the back? It probably does. And I just totally, it's 45 cards and 180 page guidebook. Can you tell it's been a while since I've done one of these? I really do love their guidebooks. So yeah, there's 45 cards. You have like your introduction, and then it gets straight into the messages, and then you've about the author and about the artist. Oh, this is okay. I promise I won't. Oh, I love the way this starts. Like, once upon a long ago, or perhaps yesterday, even tomorrow, there was a woman who grew up knowing the language of flowers, the wisdom of herbs, the songs of birds, and the tracks of the animals. She somehow had it within her, this knowledge, and yet she sought it out in the world. Like, I'm excited to read this guidebook. That sounds like a magical story that I want to read. I've really gotten back into reading, and yeah, I'm having a great time. Getting lost in the world of like books and things like that. So you have the blessing and shuffling it, your reading space, tuning into your cards, how to shuffle your cards for a reading, answering questions, cutting the cards if you're into that, cards with a will of their own. So she does talk about leaping cards, reversed cards, a magical end to an enchanting reading. So, oh, I like that. So how to end a reading, which is really important, how to cleanse your oracle. Oh, I love that now. So, oh gosh, we have magical essential oils, crystal companions, and we all know I love a good crystal, so you know, one or two. Herbal helpers, which is amazing because I'm actually getting into working with herbs, which is really fun. simple layout, so I'm assuming they're your spread. So you have a card a day and then a 3-card spread. And then variations of a 3-card spread, which I like actually. That's cool. So you have the maiden, the mother, the crone, the hunter, the father, the sage, yesterday, today, tomorrow, the underworld, the middle world, cheapers, sorry, and the outer world, overworld. Why? I'm just making up things now as I'm going along. So I'm just adding words here into the guidebook. You're welcome. And then you have the Celtic cross, which is Lucy's version of it. And yes, very cool. Oh, and you also have a circle of witches, which is really cool. So if you like bigger in-depth spreads, I very rarely do them lately. Oh, and then you have another one. So you have the tools of the solitaire. Like, lads, you have like a lot of, what's the word? Spreads, card spreads here. So now you get into the card meanings, and you do have pictures there in black and white, totally fine. And you have the picture of the card. So we'll just look at the first one so we get the vibe of the book. So we have like a little description on it, then you have the meaning, and then you also have the reversed. Okay, that is very cool. I'm not going to go completely in depth with this because, hello, we want to have a look at the cards. That's what we're here for. I spent way too long chatting about that guidebook than I normally do, but for some reason it seems to have sucked me in for some reason. I do appreciate these, right? I love Llewellyn's decks, okay? They're like some of my favorite decks. But like, the outside is plastic, and then you get into the deck and you're so excited, and then the deck is all wrapped in plastic, and I just don't want to damage my cards, okay? I do know that sometimes the little wrap around here can damage the side, but like, to be honest, we'll have a look at the cards that, oh my god, okay, they're super plain, right? There's nothing fancy about the backs of them. You know, there's definitely cards with nicer backs. But there is something about this. Is that? Oh no, that's just the way I'm looking at it. That's just beautiful. It has just a pentagram. Beautiful. Just simple, to the point. It's matte black. It's silver. I love it. Because you know what? I'm betting, I won't peek, the artwork is the main focus, and I do appreciate that. So cardstock, okay, I just glanced quickly, there you go now. We'll start from the start, we can't start from the bottom. It's kind of that typical Blue Angel cardstock, thick, flexible, it's flexy, you know. I like it. I do. I like that. And it's really, I feel like this is going to shuffle nice, actually. Here's me just feeling up my deck. ASMR for you. Anyway. I've been into watching ASMR lately. I don't know. It's really relaxing. I've always watched it, but lately it's just, it's a great way to calm and center. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. Can we see? Yes, we can. Hello, I did that without completely rocking your worlds. Not like that. And if you thought like that, well, you know, have a look at yourself. So, first card, Wishes. I really like this artwork. I love that kind of canvas, watercolor, as if it was already painted on the cards, right? That each card is individually painted. Now, I'm pretty sure it was. Excuse me, and then it was copied. Excuse me. This is what happens when you talk too much. This is gorgeous. The detail, the back of it is actually a bit raised as well. I like that. I'm excited to work with this. Can you see? I must sit up because, oh my god. Right, hello. It's me. I'm in one of these jokey moods, you guys. I'm really sorry. So this is, well, I'm not though, because this is kind of how I am. So, you know, if that's not your thing, that's okay. I get it. Oh, right. I'm going to try and say this. Her herb garden. That is so hard to say. Let me know in the comments how well you got on saying that like 3 times, like her herb garden. And I have an Irish accent too, so her herb sounds weird. And there's cats in this. We all know how I love cats. Okay, I love all animals, but cats definitely have like a little bit more. Okay, so the edges of these are actually different, right? So do you know the way it looks like this kind of oh, I want to say lace, but that's not right at all. I don't know what this is. Little swirlies, fancy swirlies. Is somebody here? I'm sorry, I can hear somebody outside. They're all different colors. I like that. That's cool. So we have, I'm gonna go with Bealtaine. I'm finding it a little difficult. Is that a T? Yeah, it is. Hold on, let me look in the guidebook. So I know some of you pronounce it Beltane, which I suppose phonically is right, but yeah, it's Beltane, so it's Bealtaine. But that's how we pronounce it here in Ireland. But I know there's different dialects of Irish as well, so somebody's going to say that that's not how you pronounce it. But that's how I learned how to say it, is Bealtaine. So, but that's cute. That reminds me very much of the Lovers, which is the Lover card. So that's cute. I like that kind of incorporation of a bit of tarot as well in the oracle. But it's not like limited to the tarot structure. Does that make sense? So look closer. She is not lonely. Oh, no, but it's true though, because we have like spirit guides and different spirits that we work with. So you have your animal spirits and, you know, the herb spirit, plant spirits, and just, oh, I'm so excited to work with this. You know, can you guess what deck I am probably going to pair this with? Go on, give a guess. Did you say the Green Witch? Because you'd be right, it's the Green Witch. The Comforts of Fringe. I love this. Oh my gosh. No, but seriously, this is giving me such like the Earthly Spirits and Souls, Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle, and the Seasons of the Witch Oracle. I'm really, really loving that. Really. And I've seen is a Sasha Graham has a new deck coming out called the Witch's Garden Tarot. Oh my gosh. I want to get that so bad. I really want to get my hands on it. I don't even think it's out yet, but I want to get that. And I've also been looking at, is it Anatomy of a Witch? I remember it came out and then I was like, no, that's not really my thing. And then I've been looking at it since and I'm like, I really like that so. And there's like elements and like you have the different Sabbats and not that I would consider myself like solely a witch, but I definitely have like a huge interest in diving more into that area of like kind of more spiritual and ritual. I have spiritual on in the brain, but ritual and spell work and things like that. So I'm definitely delving more into that. I've always had an altar. In the last couple of years, well, it's well over a decade now, which is hard to imagine, but I've always had like an altar space in that sense. Not so much when I was a teenager, because you know, you're kind of just finding yourself and you're trying to see what's you and whatnot, but I really do like that. So we have Yule's Night, and then we have the Healing Tree of Litha. And the Next Journey Beckons. So that kind of has that kind of, when one door closes, another one opens, and getting out, and so sorry about that. I had to plug in my phone because that's how I record these. Nothing fancy here. So the next one is The Witch Shows Her Daughter the Moon. Oh, I love this. Can you guys see that? Like, I really want this as like a print. And I don't buy many prints, or if any, but like, oh, I love this. That is so sweet. I'm so sorry, that's my stomach. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. I promise I'm going to go eat something after this. The 13th Esmat. Oh, honestly, this is just gorgeous. This is so, so stunning. They're so... It has that like very feminine, soft, gentle, intuitive feel. Like it's alive and whimsical and magical, and you just want to get swept up. You want to live in this deck. Like, I want to live in this deck. Like, I feel it's drawing forth that more witchy side, you know, that intuitive, that working with the cycles and nature and the moon and being in tune with herself, and just yes. And like, I feel this is such a deck that you could work with honestly all year round. You know, the way the Seasons of the Witch is great because it has the seasons, so they're great oracle decks to work with per season. But this, if you wanted just, I mean, I'm only on card 17, but if you wanted a deck that really covered all of it, now I'll work with it. I definitely am going to work with this and get to know it and build a relationship. This is like a deck I just want to just work with solely with my Green Witch Tarot and just nothing else. And you know what? I really do think I'm going to indulge in that. Do you guys have any more like witch deck recommendations? It can be tarot, it can be oracle, because I'm so drawn to this kind of style at the moment. For those of you that don't know, I do have an Instagram, Mystic Mend, and I believe it's linked in the description box. But I do like pick a cards over there and collective messages. I'm on TikTok also, but so I have like decks for like social media and for readings and things like that. But then I have my own personal collection, but like they're all in the one same bookcase. But like I love finding decks for me. I just love working and developing my own relationship with my own decks. And while I love sharing them here on YouTube, that's what I love about with my YouTube, is that I get to share my love and the passion of the decks that I'm working with and that are personal and whatnot to me. Whereas like I use different oracles and I don't really use tarot. Tarot is very personal practice for me. But yeah, sorry, that was me off on a tangent. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on like witchy tarot and oracle, I genuinely so appreciate it if you could let me know or message me on Instagram. That's fine too. I love that because I love that ancestral work, and you know, it has all kinds of different elements. Like you have the fae here incorporated into this, and nature, and just different rituals, different Sabbats, and I really do like this. So I know this video is going to be slightly long. That's my own fault because I've been chatting and things. But so I must actually look into Lady Victoria. I really do love her art. That's beautiful. It's truly, truly so beautiful. And I definitely must look into more Lucy Cavendish decks because there's something about her decks that just speak to me lately. So So again, any suggestions that might, you know, condense my search, that would be great. How beautiful is that? That is gorgeous. And Lunasa, so that's and it has like the different tools that a witch would use as well, so that's really cool. And oh, it just brings out that whole like feminine, free-spirited, intuitive side. I really like this. I really do. I could get lost in this artwork forever and just stay chatting to you guys about this stuff. So that is the Solitary Witch Oracle. I have to say, I am thinking this is going to be one of my favorite Oracle decks of the year. I'm definitely going to do a top 10 decks that I bought. It doesn't maybe by the end of the year, but I'll sit and work on that. But that is beautiful. I hope you don't mind, but I'm just going to say I don't want to shuffle it. I want to keep it in order because I want to dive further into it. But let me know, is this a deck that you're going to order yourself? Are you going to pick it up? Is this kind of your art style? You know, maybe you love Blue Angel decks and it doesn't matter, you're going to pick it up anyway. I'd love to hear it. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I do appreciate you hanging out, and it's just nice to have people who get this, right? Everybody's so supportive here in the house, but like nobody really gets it, you know. So it's nice to have a community here that like understands and gets the whole card stock and the artwork and just how it draws you and things like that. So I hope you have an amazing day, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next video. And also, before I go, if you have any video suggestions that you'd like me to do, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to get some feedback from you guys. So thank you so much, and I'll chat to you all real soon. Bye guys.